is dealing with the nature of the question. This is dealing with your past, your present, your future, how you feel, how others feel, what's in your way, and your outcome. Mm. Right. It's nothing but good. So what I'm gonna do is that when it comes to these ones right here, each one has three signs. I'm gonna have you pick one, and I'll read it to you. But the ones that still like if you pick, say for instance, Taurus or Capricorn, this is gonna stay in Capricorn too.
Okay.
So in this one, we're talking about being truthful about certain things. Honesty, how they say, honesty is the best policy when it comes to being mature about the situation. These are like how you say opportunities, the different opportunities that was coming your way. And when it comes to what your challenge is not actually like a challenge, but it could turn into that depending on what side you put your energy in. If you're gonna be full blown or starting over in a sense. Present is dealing with just how you say what you were brought up on. Confessions is all on its own. That just tells you all on its own.
Yeah.
When it comes to scepter, it's basically in a sense like almost like sharing your gifts. Stability, people feel that in that sense of manner, it's about basically having that whole split decision again and stability. This is more so dealing with something not too bad, but this is more so with your kind of, but it's like a sporadic in a sense. Like I'm missing these levels of indecisive, and then this is basically finding things in common in certain things that you do. So I'm gonna read it so it starts to get a little bit more deeper. First, dealing with the goddess. Right? Oh shit, no, I messed up when I was doing it with him. What I do first is add them all up. That's what I do. 7 plus 6 plus 6 plus 23 plus 14 plus 2 plus 1 plus 6, 7. So this is done with, what is 7? 7 is
complete.
Card 1. I want to say it's done with unexpected visitor.
So you just added the numbers on these cards.
Yeah, unexpected visitor.
Okay.
Yep. So the nature of the situation, right, is if you draw this card, it indicates that a new or unexpected social contact or relationship will be formed that has a bearing in the matter of the question. A hand of friendship will be or has been offered from the most unlikely quarters. This card can also signify to who is not a certain person you would usually socialize with. So now we're gonna deal with the goddess, because like I said, she's talking about being honest in what you do, or how they say, honesty, integrity gets the rewards it deserves. So I'm saying. So when it comes to her, it's more so we all know who us, but they say Isis. You know what I mean? So we understanding like initiation, being of balance, love, kindness, nurturing, things of that nature. So you have that Leo going in there, so it's dealing about creativity. If that makes sense?
Yeah.
But I'll go ahead and read you what delusions is before we go any further. So, in essence, it's in Cancer. So, from the remains of a failed emotional situation previously experienced are saved that will you to be wiser in future emotional relationships. So, like I said, this is basically just maturing. You know what I mean? Like whatever happened. Now it's time to grow from way that you do that is how you say being honest with yourself. In a sense, it's saying that, chosen honesty and determination will be necessary in order to bring about the desired result. So just flat out being honest is going to get you what you want. Now the will, I want to say the will, ain't the will done with sharing gifts? No, networking. So, yeah, networking. So there's opportunities depending on conversations with certain individuals, right? Gives you the abundance of opportunities. Depending on who they are is the part that you have to literally be not necessarily rocky, but more so, all right, if this person has exactly what I need, how do I work with this person? This person has given me this type of offer, but the only thing about it is that it may be something that's not mentally helping me. You know what I mean? So the reason I say that is you have Saturn and you got Venus, right?
Mhm.
You're dealing with Taurus and Gemini. So you're dealing with things that you have, structure, mentally, creation. So communicating with certain individuals that have that type of stability in business, those are the type of, I think that realm is sleeping in a sense. So in particular, saying that you have the ability to make good connections, to work with others, to keep the will of a particular enterprise turning. Is important to the success of your endeavors to move in the right social circle and to make useful contacts. A will often denotes gaining permission or acceptance by someone in a position of power. That's so funny.
Can you say that one more time, please? I feel like I know it. Can you say that one more time?
All right, it's saying that enterprise is saying that wills a particular enterprise turning. It is important to the success of your endeavors to move in the right social circles and to make useful contacts. A will often denotes gaining permission or acceptance by someone in a position of power. This is essentially about who you know and how well they like you.
Okay. Alright, so I didn't know what you was talking about. So last night, me, I'm natural. I'm like the black sheep of, I say, the family, the girls. What, mom? Do you feel like somebody else the black sheep? Okay, so I'm natural. I just like to focus on like everything besides my physical for the most part. So like my mental, my spiritual and stuff like that. So going out last night, I was meeting people like you said in the beginning of the paragraph. Was meeting people that I felt like was good for my social circle, like people that I be wanting to talk and I just be like, can we talk about something important, like something that resonates with me? And that I found that last night, but there was people that was like the opposite of me, like girls that aren't natural that was there, like weave, lashes, makeup, like I'm not that. So I look at those females as like the most common thing. So I do see them kind of like up here compared to me. Um, just because society and because that's how I view them. And I feel like they get further in life. I don't know, confidence. I don't know. But like I be trying to get acceptance from them.
And like my whole thing for our Mets is confidence and learning how to let go. You say it yourself. That's all. Just like that's the part that you're missing is learning to let go.
Yeah.
So it's in a sense, it's like those individuals are kind of seen that in that light, but they're here in Pittsburgh, so I ain't trying to tell their business. But a lot of them are not. They are when it's time for it, and a lot of times they're just like it's a show. If that makes sense, or they're acting.
Yeah.
Trust me, because Trust me.
I seen that last night.
A lot of them are actors. Very good at it too. So now, past part. Challenge. Out of these three signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius.
Spontaneous Libra.
All right. At this time, you will spend more time with close friends, discussing and searching out different points of views. You are becoming aware of new paths and new doorways in the future.
So this is divine. Before we came into her room, we was watching a movie called what movie was we watching? The Legacy, The Craft Legacy, and it's basically about a girl that meets her three new friends and they're witches, basically, and they needed her. So it's like almost like a giving, like they're both giving because she needed friends and they needed the fourth person for the northeast, southwest, the four different winds.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was just watching that like, man, I want these type of friends. I want people that understand me. So this is, I feel like
It's dealing with that part. So, and the funny part is like when it comes to what's going on, you're already saying it. If you see it, because it's like you're talking about where you want to go step into, right? That's presently, and you're just pouring your heart out. So it's like these ones I don't even have to talk about because you just did it. You just literally just did it. But I'm still gonna read it. So because whatever you choose for this one, sign wise, is going to determine how other people feel about you on this one.
okay. Right.
So presently, we're dealing with principles. Where you at, principles? All right. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo.
Well, what if I'm thinking of two, but I just can't choose one? Just choose
Choose one. You just choose one.
Capricorn.
And it's so funny. I was thinking that I was going to read it anyway.
Okay.
You are forced to look at the principles on which the project you are involved in is founded in order to push delicately balanced situations in desired direction. All right. You are forced to look at the principles on which the project you are involved in is founded in order to push a delicately balanced. So, if we're speaking on the networking part, that's what the theme is, networking. So they're saying that you got to be more, what's the word? Go off your foundation, right? But now it's time to evolve it.
Okay.
So meaning it's saying that you need to bring a change so others can follow along.
So I would say my foundation is basically probably me being super creative and open minded. I've lost that a little bit, not completely, but I've lost it a little bit because, like I say, society and looking at other people as higher than what I am. Um, I feel like that's my foundation, and if I brought it back, then maybe people. I feel like I could bring about a new way of life, probably.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. Oh, a lot of us could because we're in that time of literally changing. The reason why I say that is because of that Aries and Uranus currently, and it's in retrograde. So this is a real deep time for us to really put a lot of action into self-changing. Because if we go with the whole charting system, being Aries is the first house type thing, right? It's dealing with self. Uranus is dealing with change. So what does that tell you? Change self. And then you have the rest of the year for that. However, body-wise, it's also talking about your bones and your skin.
Yeah, my bones, man.
So that's dealing with that whole Capricorn situation because that's something that I want to literally get people to understand is that from everything that everybody should have discovered, and what I'm discovering, especially when it comes to the body, signs, and planets, with these certain ones in retrograde, so you're dealing about your skin, your bones, things of that nature. So for you, that's something that um, I will begin to work on, but you have to bring it into your fashion, not nobody else's, your fashion.
So get my bones and skin together how I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, you have all the knowledge to be able to do it.
Okay.
Definitely should be able to do it. Now we're dealing with currently, or how you say one of the outcomes, right?
Can I ask a question?
Oh yeah, go right ahead.
Why do some images show two people instead of one?
Why did they say? Why did they show two?
Yes.
More so on the level of choices. It's like it's like seeing the lover's card or the devil's card or the moon card. You always see two individuals, and you always see something in the middle.
Okay. It's giving me Gemini vibes. That's why I asked.
That's what it's doing. Mercury's in Gemini, so Mercury's at home. Saturn's in Taurus, so it's all about communication. In this area, you got what we're about to talk about now, confession. You got Mercury dealing with that, but this time you have both Venus and Mercury in Capricorn.
Okay.
Then in this one, you have Mercury and Venus in Gemini, but we haven't got here yet.
Okay.
So a lot of it's in that. It's all about communication, literally. And then it's like if you go to astrology, you're dealing with communication, you're dealing with siblings, you're dealing with creativity. We're talking about being spoken, being outspoken. There's also the terms of depending on what signs is in there. So since the whole Taurus thing and that whole structure, you already know that itself explains it all. The Mercury in Gemini is more so on the level of being more vocal. Now, in the near future, he's talking about a confidential conversation, acting as arrogant aunt.
Acting as arrogant?
Yeah, arrogant auntie. So in a sense, like nagging.
Oh. Nagging. I nag? Is that what it's telling?
No, I mean it could say that, but at the same time, it's like not nagging, and it's like nagging. It's like it's like basically in the sense of how you say, being boastful.
Full of yourself a little.
Or how others would think when you speak to them, they think that. Because we're dealing with speaking with another person.
Okay.
So eventually, in a sense, it's talking about like currently right now, us talking and trying to get certain things and have you understand the levels of where you're at. So one thing I need to point out, these go together.
Okay.
These go together. These go together. These go together.
These two.
Mm-hmm. This whole stack right here goes with this.
This goes
this
with
is going
this.
here. This is going here.
Okay.
This is here.
Okay.
But this is the outcome.
Yeah.
So confession is more so advice. Some kind was it? Advice of some kind will be sought and answers provided. The images signify that there's something important that is as yet undiscovered. Although it hasn't long been kept secret, the matter will be revealed by or to you very soon. This card often indicates a scandal. So it's talking about this part. Like I said, the nature of the question is talking about here. So depending on the type of people that you conversate with, you're gonna find out something ain't right with them.
Oh.
So in a sense, like, don't trust them too fast.
I don't put nothing past nobody.
Well, just saying something different.
Oh, okay.
So it's like how you say it's that whole sheep or wolf in sheep clothing type thing.
Yeah.
So even though it's like, oh damn, I got to trust, and then sooner or later they're gonna show themselves. Scepter is dealing with how you feel. I think this is on the level you spoke on. Yeah, or how they say, a desire for a position of prominence. So,
Prominence. Exactly.
So how they say, you desire to rise above your station in life. You crave recognition and respect in a traditional sense and wish to be viewed as a pillar of society, which we spoke on. This remains, it reminds you that to achieve such a position, you generally have to employ a significant amount of good planning and forethought.
Okay.
Now,
And I
how?
was just talking about that over here, like packing and stuff was kind of hectic. Well, not packing. Well, just noticing that I forgot stuff. I was like, I need to next time make a list of the stuff that I need. So yeah, pre-planning and what else?
What else
What
you
did
say?
I say?
Yeah, good planning
Good planning.
and forethought.
Forethought. Okay.
So it's like how you say you have the power in both hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Within this hand is what you would say the forethought.
Okay.
And this hand is where the promise is at. Or how you say the good planning. That good planning brings about how you say stability or putting you on top. Or how seen as, the goddess that we are. Or not myself that we are. That you are.
Yeah. Yes, but yes, we are.
And then so it's like, and this one is like it's again just like it was the power, like you have the power.
Mm-hmm.
What is holding you back? Like literally, what is holding you back? Like, and then it goes with, was it this card? I think it was this card. Yeah, I want to say it was this card, and it was also what made me crack up because it was with him too. Whose permission are you looking for, or whose permission are you waiting for, or whose approval are you waiting for? It's somebody. It's somebody's. Is it yourself? Because that's what I'm always thinking.
That could be only from nobody outside of me.
It seems like we both wait on each other's approval. That's what it seems like.
Anybody come to see you, Otis?
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying because it's pointed out because it's in the same. I say it's in the same area. You know what I mean? Like the nature of the question is about mature and being truthful, great communication, but whose approval are you waiting for? When I did him not too long ago, his is all right here, and it's dealing with his current situation, where yours is dealing with the whole nature of the situation, or the whole reading itself.
So his only focus was right here.
On the present day, and how he felt, if that makes sense.
Like right now.
Mm-hmm. This is present, yeah.
So you just did that for him,
Mm-hmm.
but you're doing a bigger one for me.
No, it's the same thing. No, same type of spread. The only difference is that we got to the end with him, where it's in the whole stages with you, if that makes sense. No. All right, so when I did his spread, when it comes to dealing with his current situation and is dealing with, jobs and things of that nature.
Okay.
And then that's when he came to you. It was like, yeah, remember we was talking about, I was asking about Philly.
Philly?
I was just a second ago.
Remember when I reminded you that I was trying to move to Philly?
Oh, okay. Move to Philly, yeah.
So when it comes to approval, when it comes to, and where he has it at, it's more so on a level of from others. Where you have it at, it's just more so from everyone.
Oh. So I'm looking for everyone's approvals?
That's what it sounds like. But
that would make sense. Okay, and that's probably why I was confused too, because I don't look at everyone as like one being. I'm thinking you're asking. But yeah, I'm scared to mess up. I don't wanna I don't know. I don't know how people will view me. But I guess I have to say forget that and just do what makes me happy.
So now we're doing with how other people feel. Ready? How they say, they will be able to make use of helpful and influential people who favor. And that you have the, they know you have the power. I feel like that. Other people know, like, yo, she can do it.
For influencers to help me.
They know that you can do it. Like how you say, a lot of people are best friends.
Yeah.
So use that energy.
Oh.
Build it. How you use that energy of how they say, yeah, go, 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 go. And then you're just like, well, I don't know. Do I have to do it?
Last night.
Do I have to do it?
Yeah.
Just do it.
Okay.
Because everybody's how they say, waiting for you.
Yeah.
But that's how other people feel about you. They're waiting on you to just do it.
Okay.
Or how you say, not be so, not so much dealing with within, but more so bring whatever you have within and bring it out. That's basically what it's talking about. Now we're talking about what's in your way. So this one's gonna be interesting.
Let's see.
I can see it, but it's not even that bad. You know what I mean? It'd be different if it was like isolation. Then I'd be like, right. Someone's having bad thoughts. No, if I would have seen the new moon in there, that just let me know straight up like, do we need to see like a therapist or something?
Oh, I feel like I do something.
They're requesting the volume is increased. I can't increase it. You might want to check your volume, and I will.
Well, it's probably because we're inside. I think we're using our inside voices.
Yeah, go ahead.
I appreciate it. So now, out of these three, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer.
And it's a personal reading. They like sitting right up on top of each other. They're not gonna be yelling. I hear what y'all. If everybody having volume issues, this is just a sneak peek. If it's something you really interested in hearing, you should have got a ticket. Peace.
Yep, out of Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. I think I know which one it is.
You'll probably be surprised. Scorpio. You knew it?
That's what I was going to read. Literally. I'm literally looking at it because it's the first one I said. All right, so the moon is extremely passionate and is prone to go to extremes of feelings, even at the first promise, the first shot of romance. So, illusions. I'm dealing with illusions. So, how do you say, you gotta learn, like myself, turn the fantasy into reality. So, like, for instance, I tell people, when you watch movies or like me, I'm a big anime fan. So when you see certain anime, right?
Yeah.
Forget all the powers and things of that nature. Watch it with reality.
I probably already do that.
Most people or most individuals who are our age, yeah, we have. We have, how you say, turn the blinders off, and now we can see it for what it is.
Yeah.
From the passion of the story to the character building, all that stuff. The things that we also can relate into because we see their current situations, even though it's fantasy, we still see our current situations into it. So that's what's in your way.
So doing that is in my way.
Mm-hmm.
Taking the fantasy and.
But you need to do it more. It's saying that you sometimes have the blockers on, and it keeps you sheltered.
Yes. Most of the time, I would say it's like a cloud over my vision, and I'll just be walking almost like zombified. But I know I'm able and I'm intelligent. I know I can tell the truth to, like you said, get to the point where I want, but it is the clouds. So I gotta bring the fantasy into reality more. Okay.
Definitely. Because when we was dealing
So
with this
it'll
one,
bring more life to me. So it'll like sunshine and the clouds go away. I can take it. I like that.
I can consider better myself. Yeah, you was on point on that one. That's exactly what it's saying.
Okay.
When it comes to that particular one.
Oh man, this is nice.
All right, so this one, this one's what they would call. So I'm still learning it. It's like a peacemaking card.
A peacemaker?
Peacemaking. So the peacemaking card, and drawing it reveals the possibility of a harmonious outcome to a situation in which there was previously been great opposition.
Hey, so we just we be going through stuff in our relationship, of course, like every. But we mostly always agree to disagree, and the disagreements be like over here, and we just be like, let's just bring it in just a little bit more. Let's just disagree a little bit closer, at least, you know. So yeah, so opposing a lot of opposite, different thoughts. Male and female we working with, obviously, and they got a plant in between them.
And then it's like, if you look like in Neteru, right? It's like this almost in the same variant of what we call samatawi, or unification of two lands. And how we're presenting it is more so on a level. Probably. But it's more so unification of the people. So it's unification between you two. You have the power to bring the peace to it.
I do, because I got the power to bring the opposite of peace to it. Yeah, that's way too easy though.
And then like for his was saying more so he has to just sit back and listen.
That's all he does.
No, but if he sticks to that without the bumping heads, because you gotta remember now we know that you two are Tauruses, so that's what y'all do. Y'all just literally y'all gonna look each other up like, what's up? And then it's like the more y'all do that, the farther y'all get away. So it's time for be like, all right, check it out. Truce.
Oh, and he just chill. He don't got much to
from
say,
his perspective is like, do I? Oh, fuck it. Let's see where it goes. But it's more so to change that.
But it doesn't sound too sure.
You have the power. That's what I'm saying.
I have the power to call the truth, but he has the power to either accept it or deny it.
And that's more for him. It's just more so just listening. His part is just listening. How they say when it comes to Who has the issues more? Or
Are
how
you
say,
asking
Mhm.
who has issues more?
or how you say bringing issues up?
Me.